Welcome to Hodge, Podge, Australia. Today we are making this Chillin Easter Bunny cake. He's just chillin'. You are going to want to use 2 sponge cakes which are nicely layered. You are also going to want to coat them in buttercream. I don't have any buttercream in the screen. You want some white fondant. You want some of our awesome hot pink fondant. You want these awesome M&M speckled eggs and these new Kit Kats which have a chalk whirl pattern on them, which makes it a really great woody sort of look on the outside, which is perfect for our bunny rabbit in the outdoors. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is trace around your cake so that you have the size for making your bunny rabbit. This makes it so much easier because then you're not guessing the size of the bunny rabbit, and when you then go and put him on the cake you find he's too big or too small and your proportions are out. So just give it a quick trace, cut out your template, and away we go. Now the most time consuming part of this cake is making the bunny. The rest is very easy to put together. So let's make his head. Again, I've got my template there, so I'm going to put his head together. Then I'm going to freestyle cut out some ears for our bunny. These need to be a little bit thicker than you would normally do because they're going to have toothpicks inserted in them, so we need to be able to leave room for the toothpick to go in. Make sure you push in the bottoms a bit so it looks like an ear. Then cut a toothpick in half because you don't need one full long toothpick, you only need half a toothpick. There's my toothpick. Cut it in half and stick the non-spiky end, if that's the technical term for the toothpick, into your ears and then put them aside to start drying. We then move on to our bunny's muzzle. So just rolling a small ball of white fondant and flattening it out into an oval, then using your little instrument to cut a little slice into his nose. I'm not even sure what you would call that, if someone knows what to call that, but you know what I'm doing. I'm putting his little break in his nose. Yeah, I really need to know the name for that. But then we're also going to move on to forming his belly, which again is just another big ball of white fondant and shaped into a belly style, so it looks like he's got a big full rabbit belly sticking up out of his bed of Easter eggs. Next we move on to his feet. Again, start with just a couple of small balls of fondant, press it down into sort of a teardrop shape, but they're nice and thick so he has his feet. They're going to stick up like that, as you can see. So make sure you get 2 shapes the same and then place them down to start drying. We can then move on to our pink fondant. The pink fondant is a lot like the white fondant. We're just going to cut out 2 smaller ear sections, and there you can see we're placing that into the middle of our ears so that we have our lovely little pink area. And don't forget to draw his little ear creases in as well. It's that extra detail that really makes the difference. And then with his feet, just cut out a couple of small ovals of pink fondant. If you've got cutters, that's great. I don't have cutters for ovals, and really they're quite easy because you can just press it around, as you can see there. Pop those onto his feet, then using a round cutter, because these circles are very small, I've got my little small round cutter, cut out 3 little presses of pink fondant to put on his feet for his little toe paddings. I'm not sure what they're called either. I should really research rabbits so I know what the technical terms are for all these things that I'm putting on his body. Once you've done that, take a small section of fondant, roll it into a ball and place it on the top for his nose. Now here is some black fondant. I can't remember if I mentioned at the beginning you need a bit of black fondant, but only the tiniest little bit because you just want 2 little balls for the eyes on the rabbit. We're then going to come back to doing his arms because I forgot to do them at the beginning. It's good to do all the white fondant all at once, but I forgot his arms. So let's get back onto the arms. Taking 2 balls of fondant. Again, these are going to be bigger balls than you use for your feet because you need it to curve all the way around his body, so it looks like he's sort of just resting his arms on his belly while he's chilling in his Easter egg bed. Place them around until you're happy with the belly, and then again put the creases in his hands to bring out his paw shape. That's it for the bunny. So leave him to dry just a little bit. We can start putting together our cake. So I have put some buttercream on my cake. You don't need to put it in the fridge to set at all because it's not a crumb coat. You can just pop your buttercream on and then it sticks better with the Kit Kats. Break your Kit Kats into 2 sections, and as you can see I am pulling off extra little bits when you split it. That can make things easier. Now it's time to place our bunny, so let's put him where we want him in the cake, and then it is simple measure of tipping your speckled eggs onto the top and filling in all those gaps. That is how simple and easy it is to make your chillin' Easter bunny cake, and I think he's so super cute. My kids absolutely loved him, and my son is just demolishing those M&Ms speckled eggs. I'm going to have to hide them until Easter. But thank you so much for watching our video here at Hodge Podge Australia. I do hope you like our bunny. Let us know if you like our bunny, and let me know if you try out the bunny. I would love to see a picture of other people's Chillin Easter bunny cakes. I've just finished off the cake by wrapping a little bit of ribbon around the side. Just finishing it off, and it helps to keep those Kit Kats in place just in case it gets a bit hot and they start to slide, which it's doing here in Brisbane again. It's just crazy. It's autumn and it's just too hot. But I digress. Thank you for tuning into us here at Hodge Podge Australia again. Make sure you give us a big thumbs up if you like our Chillin Easter Bunny cake. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Keep in touch with all the other videos we have coming up. We have 2 videos a week on Mondays and Thursdays. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again real soon.